Manchester United in 1991, that was a couple of us ago. This is Iniesta though. Oh, Eto's opened it up! Oh, how about that for smash and grab? It's been all Manchester United. After 9 minutes, Samuel Eto'o.
Just got to keep on. As we said, they're just looking at leg now. Just bring it down.
It's 2-0. It's Messi. He scored against an English club now. It's Manchester United.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly. And when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This place simply a monument to the game.
I just hope the players can cure that before the pressure
Goes for goal! Goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Guangdong United take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Sukhothai have statistically the worst defence in the league. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Guangdong United head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spot.
Tries a shot! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Forward it goes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely feet. Cuts it out. And time is up. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Wangtong United will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
Wangtong United have just one thing on their minds, and that is to ensure that that coveted place in the knockout stages is theirs after 90 minutes. They have the luxury of knowing it is in their own hands. 3 points would be plenty to see them through. However, anything less than that, and it could become precarious. The look on the faces of the players, nothing but utterly focused. They know what they have to do. A big performance now will count. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And the counter is on. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. So it is still 0-0. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Forward it goes. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Wangtong United head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back underway here.
Wangtong United can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose.
He's through. Here it is now, surely! Defence has got rid of that. And it's been taken straight back. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Nicely controlled. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's gone for it! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
We have got changes here.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Keeper has beaten it away. So that's it. It is all over. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was...
Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Dinks one in. Oh, managed to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants...
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. Been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. He's looked long this time. It's out for a goal kick. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And it's been given away. Shot at goal! It's a goal!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
An act of charity gratefully received. Guangdong United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Guangdong United take the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Knocks it away. That'll be a throw-in. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation. And it needs to be any time now, really.
That is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation...
Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. True Bangkok United were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem.
Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
True Bangkok United can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Drills one in, and through to the goalkeeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
And we're already back underway here.
Guangdong United don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Real chance! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Guangdong United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets it back. He's gone for it! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, there was to be no other outcome. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. The end of the game. Reflections?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job.